Sections 40 to 61 of the Daodejing. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information and to participate in this project, visit LibriVox.org. Daodejing by Laozi, translated by Richard Wilhelm. 40 Return is the movement of the Tao. Weakness is the effect of the Tao. All things under heaven arise from being. Being arises from non-being. 41. When a wise person of the highest kind hears the Tao, they are eager and act accordingly. When a wise person of the middle kind hears the Tao, they believe half and half doubt. When a wise person of the lowest kind hears the Tao, they laugh loudly about it. If they do not laugh loudly, it was not the true Tao. Therefore, a poet has the words, "The clear Tao appears dark. The Tao of progress appears as retreat. The highest life appears as a valley. The plain Tao appears rough. The highest purity appears as disgrace. The vast life appears as insufficient. The strong life appears stealthy. The true essence appears changeable. The great vehicle has no corners. The great device is completed late. The great sound has an inaudible tone. The great image has no form. The Tao in its hiddenness is without name. And yet the Tao is good at giving and completing. 42. The Tao produces the One produces the two produce the three produce all things. All things have the dark behind them and strive for the light, and the flowing power gives them harmony. What people hate is abandonment, loneliness, and insignificance, and yet princes and kings choose them as their self-designation. For things are either increased by reduction or decreased by increase. What others teach, I also teach. The strong do not die a natural death. I want to make this the starting point of my teaching. 43. The softest thing on earth overcomes the hardest thing on earth. The non-being penetrates even into that which has no gaps. Thereby one recognizes the value of non-action. The teaching without words, the value of non-action, is achieved by few on earth. 44. The name or the person? What is closer, the person or the possession? What is more, gaining or losing? What is worse? Now, however, whoever attaches their heart to others necessarily consumes the great. Whoever gathers a lot necessarily loses what is important. Whoever is content does not come to shame. Whoever knows how to stop does not come to danger and can thus last forever. 45. Great perfection must appear as inadequate, thus it becomes infinite in its effect. Great fullness must appear as flowing, thus it becomes inexhaustible in its effect. Great straightness must appear as crooked, great talent must appear as foolish. Great readiness must appear as silent. Movement overcomes the cold, stillness overcomes the heat. Purity and stillness are the world's standard. 46. When the Tao rules on earth, one uses racehorses for dung transport. When the Tao is absent on earth, war horses are bred on the green. There is no greater sin than many desires. There is no greater evil than not knowing sufficiency. There is no greater mistake than wanting to have. Therefore, the sufficiency of contentment is lasting sufficiency. 47. Without going out the door, one knows the world. Without looking out the window, one sees the Tao of heaven. The further one goes out, the less knowledge one has. Therefore, the called need not go and yet know everything. They need not see and yet are clear. They need not do anything and yet complete. 48. Whoever practices learning increases daily. Whoever practices the Tao decreases daily. They decrease and decrease until they finally arrive at non-doing. In non-doing, nothing remains undone. One can only attain the realm if one remains always free from busyness. The very busy are not skilled at attaining the realm. 49. The called has no own heart. They make the hearts of the people their heart. To the good I am good. To the not good I am also good, for life is goodness. To the faithful I am faithful. To the unfaithful I am also faithful, for life is faithfulness. The called lives in the world quite quietly and makes their heart wide for the world. All the people look and harshly judge him, and the called accepts them all as his children. 50. Going out is life, coming in is death. Companions of life are 3 out of 10. Companions of death are 3 out of 10. People who live and at the same time move towards the place of death are also 3 out of 10. What is the reason for this? Because they want to increase their life. I have heard that whoever knows how to lead a good life travels the land and does not meet rhinoceros or tiger. They walk through an army and do not avoid armor and weapons. The rhinoceros finds nothing into which it can bore its horn. The tiger finds nothing into which it can sink its claws. The weapon finds nothing that can receive its sharpness. Why is that? Because they have no stable place. 51. The Tao produces, life nourishes, the environment shapes, the influence is complete. Therefore, all beings honor the Tao and value life. The Tao is honored, life is valued, without external appointment, entirely by itself. Thus, the Tao produces, life nourishes, lets grow, cultivates, completes, holds, covers, and shields. 52. The world has a beginning, that is the mother of the world. Whoever finds the mother, to know her sons, whoever knows her sons and returns to the mother, will not come to danger throughout their life. Whoever closes their mouth and shuts their gates will not come to troubles throughout their life. Whoever opens their mouth and wants to arrange their affairs cannot be helped throughout their life. The smallest seeing is called clarity. Preserving wisdom is called strength. If one uses their light to return to this clarity, they do not put their person in danger. This is called the covering of eternity. 53. If I truly know what it means to live in the great Tao, then above all, it is the busyness that I fear. Where the great roads are beautiful and even, but the people love side paths. Where the court laws are strict, but the fields are full of weeds. Where the barns are completely empty, but the clothing is ornate and splendid. Where everyone carries a sharp sword at their belt. Where people are picky about food and drink, and goods are in abundance. Their confusion reigns, not governance. 54. What is well planted will not be uprooted. What is well held will not escape. Whoever leaves their memory to sons and grandsons does not cease. Whoever shapes their person, their life becomes true. Whoever shapes their family, their life becomes complete. Whoever shapes their community, their life grows. Whoever shapes their country, their life becomes rich. Whoever shapes the world, their life becomes vast. Therefore, according to your person, judge the person of another. According to your family, judge the family of others. According to your community, judge the community of others. According to your country, judge the country of others. According to your world, judge the world of others. How do I know the nature of the world? Just through this. 55. Whoever holds the fullness of life resembles a newborn child. Poisonous snakes do not sting it. Tearing beasts do not seize it. Predatory birds do not swoop down on it. Its bones are weak, its tendons soft, and yet it can firmly grasp. It knows nothing of man and woman, and yet its blood stirs because it has the fullness of seed. It can cry all day, and yet its voice does not become hoarse because it has the fullness of peace. Recognizing peace is called eternal. Recognizing eternity is called clarity. Increasing life is called happiness. To expend one's strength for desire is called strong. When things become strong, they age, for that is absurdity, and absurdity is close to the end. 56. The knowledgeable do not speak, the speaking do not know. One must close their mouth and shut their gates, dull their sharpness, dissolve their confused thoughts, harmonize their light, and make their earthly matters common. This is called hidden commonality with the Tao. Whoever has this cannot be influenced by love and cannot be influenced by cold. They cannot be influenced by gain and cannot be influenced by loss. They cannot be influenced by glory and cannot be influenced by lowliness. Therefore, they are the most glorious on earth. 57. To govern the state, one needs the art of governance. For the craft of weapons, one needs extraordinary talent. But to win the world, one must be free from busyness. How do I know that this is the case with the world? The more things there are in the world that one is not allowed to do, the more the people become impoverished. The more sharp devices people have, the more home and state come to ruin. The more people cultivate art and cunning, the more evil signs arise. The more laws and commands are displayed, the more there are thieves and robbers. Therefore, a called one speaks. If we do nothing, the people will change by themselves. If we love silence, the people will become right by themselves. If we undertake nothing, the people will become rich by themselves. If we have no desires, the people will become simple by themselves. 58. Whose governance is quiet and unobtrusive, their people are sincere and honest. Whose governance is sharp and strict, their people are cunning and unreliable. Misfortune is what fortune is based on. Fortune is what misfortune lurks for. Who recognizes, however, that it is the highest if not ordered? For otherwise, order turns into wonders, and good turns into superstition. and the days of the people's blindness truly last long. Thus, the called one is a model without trimming. They are conscientious without harming. They are genuine without arbitrariness. They are light without blinding. 59. In leading people and serving heaven, there is nothing better than limitation. For only through limitation can one deal with matters early. By dealing with matters early, one doubles the forces of life. Through these doubled forces of life, one is equal to every situation. If one is equal to every situation, then no one knows our limits. If no one knows our limits, we can possess the world. If one possesses the mother of the world, one gains eternal duration. This is the meaning of the deep root of eternal existence, the firm foundation, and the lasting vision. 60. A great country must be governed as one fries small fish. If one manages the world according to the Tao, then the departed do not roam as spirits. Not that the departed are not spirits, but their spirits do not harm people. Not only do the spirits not harm people, but the called one does not harm them either. If now these two powers do not harm each other, their life forces unite in their effect. 61. By keeping a great realm downstream, it becomes the union of the world. It is the feminine of the world. The feminine always triumphs over the masculine through its stillness. Through its stillness, it keeps itself below. Thus, if the great realm places itself beneath the small, it gains the small realm. If the small realm places itself beneath the great, it is thus won by the great realm. Thus, the one gains by keeping itself below, and the other is won by keeping itself below. The great realm wants nothing but to unite and nourish the people. The small realm wants nothing but to participate in the service of the people. Thus, each achieves what it wants, but the great must remain below. End of 61.